Heyo! It's becoming a standard intro to the podcast, me alone in my car. It is an exciting day though. Not only is it a wander day, I think, but I'm finally being on a route on UPS. After doing some shifts at the mall, I'm finally going out with a driver today. I wasn't sure it was going to happen. Thought it was going to happen yesterday. Didn't happen, but the classic UPS dragging me along, telling me they're going to call me when they don't. That's such an us thing that we do. So I'm just sitting at the parking lot at a Michael's, like super close to my house. It kind of worked out in my favor that they didn't really know what was going on with me and where I was going to go. I was supposed to meet them in Kitchener every day. Like, that's when they hired me. Told me, we're going to meet you here every single time. And then after talking to the managers in Kitchener, like, hey, we have no idea where to put you. We'll find you a driver, though. And now I ended up working closer to home. So the lucky horseshoes come in handy again. But I'm just sitting in this parking lot waiting for a UPS truck to pull in, go meet my boy Jeff. And then we're going to work for like 4 or 5 hours. And then I'm hoping I can get out and film the Winter Wander, the weekly wander in Winterborn, a sequel to last week's St. Jacob's Wander. Because I think we mentioned Winterborn. I called it Whiteborn last year. So this time we're gonna do better on reading our facts. And we're going to talk slower. And I hope it turns out well. So, we're going to learn from last week. I think the editing was good in last week. I spent a lot of time on the editing. It was just when I'm reading my facts, I start reading really fast, and then I can't read my facts, and then you can't understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to slow it down, enunciate, and hopefully you guys actually learn something this time. So that's it. We'll hopefully see you in Winterburn after my shift at UPS, and I can tell you a little bit about that on the walk as well. So we'll see you there.
Sweet, naive young Aaron never made it to Winterburn, because Winterburn is no more.
Not literally, no need to panic, but the weekly wander will not be occurring there, at least anytime soon. Aaron the Brock has been going through a bit of an identity crisis since its inception in September of 2021. The purpose of this channel was to highlight all the creative endeavors I decided to pursue, whether that be sketches, podcasts, telling stories, and then on top of that there would be a vlog that would document my journey of starting this new life, going from being a constant consumer of content to becoming a creator, of making new things for myself. That vlog is turned into the Weekly Wander, which, while it's had some strong episodes, it's a shell of what I think it should be, and thus I'm going to take it off the shelf and analyze it for future use. Now don't fret, the Weekly Wander is not gone forever. I still enjoy doing episodes when I have something interesting to talk about, whether it be a personal story or a historical story that I find interesting about that location. But until I create more of those stories and plan out more of those, I'm not going to force myself to go out and make these videos that I'm not really enjoy doing and that I don't think you guys will enjoy watching. So after coming to this realization that the Weekly Wander is kind of the pinpoint of the channel right now, and that's not really what I want to see, I've decided to branch out and start to focus on making some new content, which I'm going to highlight in this video here. So without further ado, I would like to present the first new show coming to Aaron the Brock in the new year. Painting has become one of my favorite pastimes in the past few months, and I'd like to share that process with you. So Proton Paints is going to document the journey of a young, dashing artist trying to create the images in his head while battling with his wretched colorblindness. Do you want to see what it's like to truly be a Proton? Come watch art through my eyes. Essentially what I'm going to do is record the painting process, and then through a time-lapse version of that video, explain my creative decisions, the idea of the inception of that idea, as well as any other anecdotes I think of along the way. This will allow you to not only see the painting that I have on my wall behind me that I hope to fill up as the years go on, but also give you an idea of where my headspace was at while making that painting and where that idea initially came from. Now I know Proton Paint sounds exciting to you guys, but here at Aaron the Brock we like to go above and beyond, so we have another surprise in store for you for 2022. That's right, gamers, I'm coming for you. As a busy guy with a lot to do, I don't have much time to game anymore inside my busy schedule. So I decided, why don't I make gaming part of that busy schedule? Steam Clean Steam Clean is going to feature playthroughs of games that have been sitting on my Steam library for years, untouched since their purchase, with the hopes of cleaning up the stain they've been leaving on my computer's hard drive. Soon, you'll be able to vote on which game we start with in the new year, so stay tuned. So these are the first 2 additions that are going to be coming to the channel in 2022. Let me know if you're excited as I am. I'm looking forward to having some new content to make where I can do it right from the comfort of my bedroom. So let me know what you guys are thinking, if you're excited for one more than the other, or if both seem very enticing to you. There's also one more idea that's to be announced, and hopefully early on in 2022 we can bring that to you. As we head into the holidays, I think video production will slow down on this channel for the rest of December, as I try and plan out these changes and can hit the ground running in 2022. So it will be a little quiet here, but you can always keep up with me on Air In Air Out. That podcast will still come out every Friday on Spotify, Google, and Apple, as well as uploading episodes to YouTube here. So thanks for sticking with me through these early stages of the channel. I know it's been kind of weird and not quite what I had described when I initially left my job to do this, but it turned out to be much more difficult than I thought to just create things, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of pre-planning. So hopefully with all these new things set in motion, I'll be able to create better content for you guys and expand this audience. So thank you very much for sticking through so far, and I hope I can keep entertaining you guys in the future. Little BTS of the announcement video we got right here. Whew. But you want to see what happens when you try and make your room dark and you never close your blinds the entire year? They collapse and fall onto your bed. So we had to improvise. This is that ingenuity I was talking about on the podcast. That's how we make a bright room dark. So tag this on at the end of the video. Once again, thank you for watching and sticking through with me. Very hard to read a script even though I wrote it, so hopefully I come off as somewhat personable. Just gonna keep learning in the future. Take it easy, guys.